So you guys were I'm hearing a lot of you guys wanted a theme song shortened, so here we go. This girl reviews movies, games, and books. Sometimes she plays them. So does that, and when she does it with the cat, does that make her crazy? Does that make her crazy? Probably. So, it's shorter. There you go. Crazycatlady or Martha Butler does not own any trailers or pictures. I use them under fair use, educational, for education and entertainment.
Hi everybody, Martha here. So we got sad news, I'm afraid. We lost an animator, Leo Sullivan, who, let's get on, before I get to talk about Transformers, let's get all the works, stuff that he worked on. Wikipedia doesn't say that very much, so we went to a different website. He worked on Bodyworks, Extreme Dinosaurs, Incredible Hulk, Iron Man, a Dumb and Dumber cartoon, Fantastic Four animated series, Tasmania Animaniacs, Tiny Toons, Brave Star, Pinocchio, and The Emperor's Knight. He worked on Pac-Man, Mighty Mouse and the Great Space Chase, Flash Gordon, Little Rugrats, Little Rascals, not Little Rugrats, Little Rascals. All this stuff like mostly came out in the 80s and the 90s that I'm named so far. We got Stanley the Ugly Duckling, Richie Rich / Scooby-Doo show, Flintstones comedy show, Richie Rich. He worked on the greatest Super Friends, the newest Squirt, Casper and the Angels, Scooby and Scrappy Doo, the new Ventures of Mighty Mouse and the Hecatees, Challenge of the Super Friends, Shake and Rattles, Reckon, Spice and CB Bears, Under the Elephant, Impossible Missions, I Am the Greatest, Adventures of Solar and Scooby's Leg Off, Jagged Shells, ABC's Family Saturday, Super Movie, Fat Albert, and the Comedy Kids, Soul Train. Hey, hey, hey! It's Fat Albert. And more funny is close. And also he worked on Transformers. It doesn't say that here, but like it said that he worked on it. It's like, cause I go over here onto another page. Let's go to Transformers. Okay, so he worked on the artist and he also worked on part of Sesame Street. He worked on season 3 of unknown episodes for the Transformers, so that's the part he worked upon. But let's talk about Transformers since that's the part he worked on. We're going to talk about the 80s episodes. So I'm going to go back to that page and talk to... But this is... He worked on season 3 apparently. So, the ones who created the Transformers was Hasbro and Timber Tommy. And it's about a bunch of robots who are from another planet and can transform into cars and machines, basically. And they were Transformers! Transformers meets the eye! That's the best I can do. So, every single season they had like a different developer. They had like Ricky, Dick Rickerson. Not all of them I can find pictures for. So, if I don't find pictures for all these guys, I'm sorry. Brian Marker, Flint Dickens, Walt Woolman, and Steve, director, and Steve, director. Colbert, also means season 1 of 3. I won't be able to find this guy, so I won't bother naming him. But he worked on season 4. You also got Jay Barters, who was the creator director, and the 4 voice. And I'm only gonna name 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 voices. There's a whole bunch of other voices, but these are the ones I'm gonna name. We got Jake Angel, Michael Bell, Greg Gransley, Susan Bell, and Corey Birkin. So, and it ran for 4 seasons. That's what it says. You also got producers. I'll see if we can find the producers. See if we can find pictures of these, but I'll name them. Joe Benders, Mark and Lucerd's, Tom Grifford, and Lee Guntler. Glamorous Salper did Vision producers were different every single season. Never won't be able to find every single one of them. Greg Gregord and John Walker and John Singer, Carol Malsler and Robert. So each episode was at least 24 minutes. It had it ran between the original one was between September 17th, 1984 to November 11th, 1987, and it had mangas between May 85 to July 87. It was written by Margaret Anla and Bars and Japan. It was made in Japan, obviously, because what their mangas were at. Doesn't really say how many episodes there are, though. Okay, let's see. Volume 1 had 16 episodes. Volume 2 had 28 and 21. And volume, I guess there was 2 different volumes for season 1 or season 2, and 33 for volume 3 and 4. And they also said 25th anniversary, but they were all released in 2009 and 2010, looks like. And also there was a complete series, maximum 98 episodes. So there's 98 episodes. So that's basically what I have to say about Transformers. So Transformers was okay show. Not really watched much of it, but I know about it, and I watched the movies, obviously. Not all the movies, but most of them. But this one's mostly covers the 80s cartoon. So, hope you guys enjoy this. That was mostly made this one to honor an animator. So, I know more for Animaniacs and Tiny Adventures, but I already did a history on those things, so I decided to do Transformers instead. So I'll see you guys later. Like, favorite, and subscribe to my link. Some of you guys are not subscribed. So there you go. Bye. And remember, Transformers meets the eye. Cannot do that voice for too long.